Wetherill Mesa is located on the west side of Mesa Verde National Park in Colorado. The Wetherill Mesa Road begins at milepost 15 along the main park road in the Far View area. The 12-mile road is narrow, steep, and winding, offering spectacular views of the surrounding valleys. Unlike other areas in the park, this section is only open between April 28th, weather permitting, and October 31st due to snowy conditions. It is also considered the more quiet area to visit in the park compared to the Chapin Mesa area. However, to visit this section of the park, there are some requirements. Your vehicle must be no longer than 25 feet. You must be prepared to drive a narrow and winding road. Your vehicle must weigh under 8,000 GVW. So where does this mesa get its name? It is named after Richard Wetherill, who was an archaeologist and explorer of ancient Puebloan sites. Wetherill was fascinated by the ruins and artifacts of the southwestern United States and made a living as a rancher, guide, excavator of ancient ruins, and a trading post operator. He was criticized as a pot hunter by his archaeological competitors, although many of the artifacts he found were sold or donated to promote museums, and his work was often financed or overseen by the museums. In 1910, he was murdered in mysterious circumstances by a Navajo in Chaco Canyon. So why should you visit this mesa? Why not just go to Chapin Mesa like everyone else? Well, you'd be missing on some wonderful features and sights. There are 5 major sites located on Wetherill Mesa besides some of the spectacular pull-offs that you can also see on your drive. Badger House Community. The Badger House Community Trail begins at the kiosk and heads south, gently dropping in elevation. After passing the junction for the Nordenskjold Site number 16 trail and crossing the Longhouse Loop, the trail winds through 4 mesa top archaeological sites. You walk through this area in a journey through 600 years of prehistory with signs explaining each site. Round trip from the kiosk via the trail is about 2.25 miles. Step House. This is an unusual sight. You will see 2 separate construction periods in the same alcove, early basket maker pit houses, and also masonry pueblo dwellings. This hike is wonderful and doesn't require a ticket and is highly recommended by our son Everett. Longhouse Loop with Kodiak Overlook. Hike or ride your bike to the trailhead for Kodiak House Overlook, which is about 2.25 miles from the kiosk. Or you can also continue to Longhouse Overlook. I recommend doing them both. They are definitely worth the trip. Nordenskjold Site 16. This hike leads to an overlook of the Nordenskjold Site 16 cliff dwelling. Guided by members of the Wetherill family, Gustav Nordenskjold photographed and documented many archaeological sites and eventually concluded that the modern Hopi and the ancient Mesa Verde inhabitants were closely related. Round trip from the kiosk is about 2 miles, and there's a very small elevation change of about 87 feet. So you ready to pony up a little bit of money because you want to go inside one of the famous cliff houses? Longhouse is for you. To be able to see this house in person, you must pay a nominal fee to the visitor center and reserve a ticket in advance. Longhouse is a large cliff dwelling that includes 150 rooms and 21 kivas. The 2-hour tour involves hiking 2.25 miles round trip with steep switchback stairs and 2 15-foot ladders on the site. The tour ends at the Longhouse trailhead, giving you options to explore more of the mesa if you wish. So if you haven't done the Longhouse Loop at that point, this would be the time. Beside the historic sites from the native peoples, pay attention to the historic fire signs you will pass along the drive. Mesa Verde has had many fires over the years, and due to climate and the vegetation, which makes it burn very, very quickly, you could see most of these burn scars still visible today. Overall, Mesa Verde, and this mesa specifically, is a wonderful area that you should not be missed, and if you are ever traveling, make sure to add it to your bucket list. Next time on legendary trails. We still haven't had our Tacoma back from the paint shop yet, but we're going to give you a quick review on what we think of our trail edition. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And if you're not caught up on all of our adventures, you should click on the suggested videos. We hope to see you out on the trail soon. Bye for now.